I got some of this stuff. You like the chair? I had to go inside for a bit. It's kind of hot out here today. About 90 degrees. You like that chair? You ever tried these? I'm just killing some time out here today. What's that say? What's up with this camera? Oh. Any questions? Yes, no. Where you guys checking in from? Anybody still there? It says 5 bodies. Let's see what it says. This message held for review. Somebody sending something stupid. Let's see. I don't know what that is. It says, instead of sending some stupid message, why don't you send some super chat or super thanks? It's hot as fuck out here today. Since nobody's here, I'm just going to go ahead and, since nobody wants to say anything, I don't know what that stupid message was that somebody typed in. I put in about a half an hour. Let's see, what did I do today? Woke up about 9. Watched a little bit of news. What else did I do? Watch some YouTube videos. Some of my from some of the subscribers of that I'm subscribed to. From some of the creators that I'm subscribed to, as I should say. But I put a few posts on Threads. I don't really understand the whole point behind Threads. Really, I mean, there's like no SEO value to it. It's like you just typing in shit and hope that somebody reacts, and then when they react, it's usually like some uber stupid liberal that responds to your content, and it's like, what I usually do is I just let them just spout and spout and spout until it's like, just keep getting my numbers up. Keep getting my numbers up with your stupid replies. So when they reply, like on the 5th or 6th time or reply back to me or whatever, if I say something stupid back to them, I'll just go ahead and block them. That's just the best thing to do, really, if you want to maintain your sanity. Because why play the game with them if you don't really have to?
Yes.
No, she's not here. Yeah, so I mean, there's no way to get. I don't even think there's any way to get monetized on Threads. I mean, it's made it up with Instagram, and if you don't have a huge following on Instagram, you might as well forget it on Instagram too, trying to make any kind of passive income or any kind of revenue from it. I mean, face it. That's all we trying to do here anyway. Have some kind of residual income or passive income, making all these videos and going live and hoping people will interact with you, help you get your numbers up. And then sometimes you just hope that a bonehead comes into your live or comes onto one of your posts so you can get some interaction. Because everybody's getting laid off, everybody's getting fired, everybody's losing their job, sizing down the government. Everybody's having a hissy fit. You're a probationary employee. You understand that when you're on probationary, when you're in a probationary status, your job isn't guaranteed. And then when your job gets cut, you whine and cry about it and boo-hoo about it. So, like, I think that's one thing I've never really had to worry about. Most of the jobs I've always had, I only really had, what, one, two, three, four jobs since I left the military. Four actual jobs. Let's see, 2 months after the service, I got the job installing the monorail at the airport. That project lasted for about 4 years, and that experience helped me to leverage the monorail train building experience into the railroad, because all of the railroad rules, which are governed by the FRA, they govern both the railroad, light rail, monorail, all the same rules. And I was able to use that to get a railroad job. I stayed with the railroad, which was a union position in New Jersey. Even though it was a union position in New Jersey, the head of our fucking union was in Pennsylvania, which really didn't make any sense to me because the union had no idea what our cost of living was like inside of New Jersey, with our union being headquartered in Pennsylvania. So we'd have union meetings at the hotel in downtown Newark, and the only people who would show up for the union meetings would be the young guys, because the young guys were the only ones who were interested in getting any kind of wage increase. All the old timers, all they gave a shit was, hey, I got a job, I go to day in, day out, I clock my 8 hours in, I'm off, my time is up. When I get off, I'm not messed with, unless you're a territory head. That's pretty much how it was. So, I mean, it was really a shitty existence because you work and work and work day in, day out, and you work for so many years, and you're like, well, when are we going to get a pay raise? And because it was a state-run, to me, it was like a state-run union. Even though it was a union, it really wasn't a union that was like pro the employee, so to say. But every week though, they got their dues. Every week they got their $52 a week in union dues, which came out of your check, and you got nothing for it. So I was like, wow, this is crazy. And the only guys who would show up for the union meetings to discuss salary stuff or to even try and put a proposal in would be the young guys. Guys with less than 3 years on the railroad, and you're like, where the old timers at? Where the guys who got some seniority, some experience? Where are they at? Why can't they do they even want to raise? No, the older guys, they're stuck in their ways. As long as they're assigned a territory and they keep that territory for 10, 15 years because they got seniority, young guys can't buck them out of it because the only people who can help, the only thing that could really buck them would be if, say, if the old timer got sick. And when he got sick, they would put a helper and then they would transfer somebody else with more seniority, or they'd put the job up for bid. And of course, it's like a competing scale thing where you have to go downtown Newark and check the board and make sure and see where you were as far as for the job board. And it was like, it's really weird shit. But I worked in the railroad for like 5 years, man, with no fucking raise. Because the union couldn't get us a raise because nobody that was in the union really gave a damn about getting a raise. Meanwhile, you're doing a job in New Jersey that across the river, across the Hudson, in New York City, they were doing the same type of job on their subway that you were doing over on the passenger railroad in New Jersey, and they're making $35 an hour starting. And you as a helper, or when you sign on as a maintainer, signal maintainer, an apprentice, you started out at $17 an hour. And then when you finally took your test and you got your rights and you got your card, when you were assigned a territory, you didn't get no more than a $3 bump, $20 an hour. That's all you made, but that was like in the early '90s. But it was crazy, $16 difference just from one side of the river to the next. And even the guys out in the Long Island Railroad who were doing the same type of work that we were doing, they made almost twice as much as we did. And the union never fought for any kind of benefit increase or any kind of what do you call salary increase. They sucked. The union sucked. I did that for 6 years. Then I said I had enough of this shit. Then I took the job with T-Mobile as a field engineer. That was a good job. They paid well. I covered the whole island of Manhattan and part of the Bronx, running up and down fucking tenement buildings with fucking radios on my back on a fucking rucksack in the military. Radios, transceivers, cables, all that bullshit, all the electrical stuff, and all your tools and everything. Because most of the buildings in Manhattan, they don't have elevators that actually work. And the older buildings that are downtown, where they put the fucking sites on the rooftops, they had no elevators that go all the way to the top, so you have to hump that shit 5, 6 floors up. It sucked, but it paid well. Then I transferred down here to Florida, and that's another story. But T-Mobile, they treated me well though, as an engineer. They treated me pretty well. Paid for my move all the way down for me and the family. And at the time I moved down here for the job that was open in Gainesville, covering the Gainesville I-75 corridor, all the way down up into Valdosta, Georgia, down to Micanopy, Florida. That whole corridor, all the way out to Cedar Key, that was my territory. Man, I'd be fucking driving all over Florida, all over North Florida, West Florida, putting sites in. We didn't climb towers, though. We couldn't climb towers because of the insurance purposes. So what we would do is we had tower crews that we'd hire out of Alabama, and then we get paid a good amount of money to come in from Alabama to cover our areas wherever we had to install a site in the tower. It's pretty nice money. Yeah, I never really fit in with a job where I had to sit inside of a fucking office. And none of the employment that I ever did, I was ever inside in the fucking office cubicle or banging away at a computer all day long. Not me, man. I got to be outside in the fresh air, getting my hands dirty. That being in the office bullshit, that ain't for me. Sitting at a computer for 8 to 10 hours a day, nah, not me. But it all paid off. Now, I'm not in the rat race no more. I can sit and relax all day, do what the fuck I want to all day long. at the ripe young age of 57. Let's see where we at now. We're at 20 minutes. It's pretty quiet for a Thursday. It's like any other day. Guess nobody's in here. I'm just gonna let it keep running. I'm gonna let it keep running for another 10 minutes or so. Oh, and as for the watch hour thing, man, as of this recording or as of this live, which will then become a recording, um, I'm at 3,744 watch hours. A few hundred more watch hours to go before I can possibly uh, turn on some revenue generating ads for my videos that I put out later on. My AdSense pages have gone a little viral too, which is good because the more page views I have with the Google AdSense is better for me because that when if I ever finally do get monetized here all the way, I think all that money combines in, so I won't have to wait too long for the to meet the $100 minimum payout because I'm already at the payout level already. It's just the fact of me getting the watch hours here on YouTube and turning that into I'm turning my videos into revenue generating videos then when I go over 4,000 plus watch hours, which is why I'm kind of liking to stretching out these videos that are even on the live because as long as I'm live, that helps to add on to my watch hours. I guess since nobody's here, I can just let it. It's about 85 degrees. It's sunny out. You can see clouds in the distance. I appreciate you listening, watching, checking out the sky with me. Hopefully one day I'll get back on the road with a car once I get some money together. Buy me a new car. Probably won't come till next month though. Oh, it says I gotta get the camera out the sun. The sun is just beaming down on the camera. We're only going to be out here a few more seconds anyway with the camera on. We're almost at 30 minutes. Probably run until about 31 minutes. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. And I appreciate your subscription to my channel if you don't mind also before you go.